another video. Today we're playing a game called Edith, finch, as you can see in the title. If you guys like this video, there's going to be 2 parts, possibly to the series if we don't finish it today. But if you guys do like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, and let me know how you guys' day going. So it looks like we're out here on an old cruise, maybe not a cruise ship, but an old steamboat in the middle of the water. Oh, we got flowers. Oh, what happened to his hand? What the heck?
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
I'm just going to start at the beginning with the house. Oh, okay. I didn't realize it was reading it out. Sorry, guys. The graphics are
until I was
beautiful.
11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms. Inside the mailbox were bills from 7 years ago.
7 years ago? Oh
Open
my
immediately.
gosh. You guys don't really be checking your mail, do you? Go look at mailbox. Wait a minute. Is that... Oh, the house looks exactly like the mailbox. It's pretty dope. Cool
I
little
hadn't been back
feature.
since my brother Lewis's funeral.
That's sad her brother died. Oh, trespassing. Okay.
In her will, my mother left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Finches. Graphics are really good. I believe this is an older game, like 2018.
But I saw a few hoof prints.
Holds up with graphics, man. Oh, that actually scared me. Not gonna lie. That deer actually kind of made me get jump scared a little bit, guys. I don't know, I get some weird vibes every time I play a game where I'm out in the woods by myself. Like, and even it might not be a horror game exactly, but it still scares me.
Even after I inherited the house, I never.
I guess I don't like being alone, you know. One of those things
but now I
is.
had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to.
I like how they do that kind of font thing where they put the lettering out of what she's saying, so you guys can see, you know, when you're playing, like what she's saying and all that.
The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it.
That's a weird looking house.
As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house.
I wonder why she's afraid of the house. I mean, I guess that's why we're gonna figure it out, but still, I don't know. Being out in the woods alone in a creepy house like this, I think I'd be scared too. I hope the key might unlock the front door.
It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
I know, just looking out here reminds me of Slenderman the Arrival, where you guys go to that house. If you guys have ever played the game, let me know. But in that game, you're out in the woods in a house similar to this, and you're like by yourself. It doesn't seem like a horror game, and then night hits, and yeah, it gets real crazy real quick. And that's what this reminds me of a little bit. Oh, that was kind of scaring me. The wind chimes for a second kind of creeped me out.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
Wait a minute. Is our character pregnant? I looked down and I didn't mean to look down because I was in that camera and it looks like she's pregnant. Okay then. Maybe you shouldn't be climbing through doggy doors pregnant though. You might do something to the baby. We don't want that to happen. Let's see what the turn light on.
The power had been turned off the night we left.
Man.
For the first time in years,
She said that she's been gone for 7 years. And this is 2010. Trying to put the math together how long she's been gone.
I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
That must be her brother that she had came up missing. I'm guessing that's her grandma, that's her, and her mom. In loving memory of Lewis Finch, December 27, 1988, November 21, 2010. Beloved brother to Edith, the son of Don, great-grandson to Eddie, Memorial Services, Finch Family Cemetery, 2141 Fireweed Road. Oh, that's sad. I'm guessing that's the brother in the picture is the one that passed that they're talking about. Essentially, I'm guessing they all died because of this way. That's the way she made it sound.
Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon, except our cat, Molly.
It's a lot of salmon. I don't know, salmon's good, but not no canned
only one
stuff.
restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Chinese food. Depends on what you get. This place is like so many
The table was
books.
still a wreck from the night we left.
Looks like somebody's grandma was sitting here or something with the oxygen tank and all that.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine great-grandma Edie living in a nursing home. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
I guess I could never put my grandma or mom into a nursing home. Like, I don't get why people do that. I mean, like, I get that sometimes people aren't suitable
Nothing in the
to
house looked abnormal.
have an elder,
There was
but
just too much
I could never
of
do
it,
that.
like a smile with too many teeth.
It's a nice TV, man.
Even
Nice
the
little setup.
fireplace had a story. Edie told me the bricks came from the original house, after it sank.
Guessing these are pictures of the family. That's kind of cool. Ugh, the wind, just the way the wind sounds, it gives me the chills. The Alpha Labyrinths, the King in Yellow. Well, I know if Alpha sees this, he's gonna freak out a little bit, even though it's not spelled the same, but it's kind of cool. We all know who we're talking about, Alpha, that usually watches the videos. You know he'll freak out a little bit, even though it's spelled different from his name.
Great-grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara.
I like that too.
Along with
I don't know,
the rest
music
of the
boxes, just the old rustic ones are so beautiful. I love how the music just makes an atmosphere for the game. It really makes the game, if we're gonna be honest. Is that, looks like somebody sealed off the doors. I wonder why, were they sick or something?
Edie told me once that every Finch who ever lived is buried somewhere in the library.
Wow. Now can we go upstairs? I wonder. I'm thinking that is a yes.
After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
So the person they're talking about, Edie, seems like she's kind of a troublemaker so far in the story. Oh, this kind
I
of tripped
spent
me
a
out
lot
for
of
a second.
time playing in Great Uncle Walter's room.
Beautiful room.
I think my mom sometimes regretted not sealing it up. Lewis told me there were secret passages, but I never believed him.
What if this works? Does it? Oh, it does. Wow. 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
My mom was really good at keeping
Good read, by the way,
secrets.
guys.
Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Oh, this is creepy.
Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan, but I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
Is that a Van House, you know? Mask. Looks like whoever was here, they were into animals and stuff like that. A lot of animal stuff I see. Dead scorpion, it looks like. That's sad.
I got the sense Edie had spent a lot of time here.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Diary, I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner.
That's
I woke
sad.
up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat.
They sent her to bed without dinner. That is just... I don't know. I guess
The
back in the
gerbil
day
thing
it was
dry,
kind of...
but I didn't mind it.
It's kind of weird. I guess back in the day they had different morals than we do nowadays with not letting your kids eat before bed, but I don't think even if my kids were bad, if I had kids, I would send them to bed without food. It's just not right. I thought about it.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
That poor goldfish is like freaked out. He's like, you're gonna eat me.
I kept eating and eating.
Oh, don't eat toothpaste. Why? Just go to bed. No, eat no more. No. Are you that hungry, kid? Like, what is wrong with your mom? That's sad. She just ate a whole thing of toothpaste, a gerbil's freaking, or a hamster's thing, a carrot. Like, what?
My Halloween candy was all gone.
That's sad. Can we go out here and see if you can get
Mom,
food?
can I come out now?
Sweetheart, it's late. Go to sleep.
Why don't you give her dinner, bro? Like, this poor kid.
Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly,
It was berries
I
I
was
could
a
eat, but it was, they were poisonous, so I didn't eat them, but I wonder if, like, that doesn't matter if you still, maybe everything else you eat, kind of like, this is trippy, guys.
I tried to be quiet, but the bird was really scared.
I wonder if this has got to be a hallucination because she didn't eat and she ate all that stuff and it made her sick. I mean, that explains why she wrote in the diary, I won't be here in the morning or something like that. That's kind of sad. Oh, I was like so confused for a second.
The babies were all gone.
Those poor baby birds, man.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me.
I don't like how the mom and dad are just creepily, like, not even real people. They're just weird, like, mannequin NPCs. It's just so weird to see them. Wait, where do I gotta go from here? I'm so confused. Wait. Hold up, come here, bird. No, I'm gonna eat you. Don't leave.
I jumped and I almost got her.
The sounds are great. Whoever did the sounds for
I
this
could
game
tell
did
she
a
was
good
getting
job.
really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird.
That poor mama bird. Okay, I see what's in there. I was like, where'd she go, guys?
I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass.
This is trippy. I love the way they did the storytelling, though. It's like, it's really unique.
Rabbits.
Oh, this poor rabbit.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger.
No, I think
A
that what
mama rabbit.
is happening right now, I think she's having like a fever dream where it's like you dream about stuff, but you're because you're having a really bad fever, so it's causing your brain to
She was
kind of.
almost too big to
That's
carry.
what it seems like.
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating.
Sad.
And suddenly, I was a shark.
What the heck? It's gotta be a fever dream because like this poor shark. This poor shark. Oh my
I rolled off
god.
a cliff and into the ocean.
Oh, why is it gonna be a water
Now,
sequence? I hate
was
water.
hungrier than ever.
Come here, mister. Whatever you are. Can't see you.
I wanted fat,
Oh, come here,
juicy
Mr. Seal.
seals.
Reminds me of the game Maneater. I don't see no seals.
I tore
Poor
off
seal.
the flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight. But I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water. When I opened my eyes, everything had changed.
Oh, what is it? Am I a worm or octopus? Ew. I love the music though. It's just, the sounds are amazing. I'm hoping you guys can hear it when I record it.
was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, but I moved real quiet.
Oh, that poor Sallyman.
I wanted to stop, but also I didn't.
Oh my gosh, she's singing What Would You Do with a Drunken Sailor? That poor guy was just singing out to his favorite band. It was like a ferry ship that they used back in the day to get cars from one country to another. Or even people, you know.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it.
Why would you swim towards it, little girl? I know, like, you're hungry and all, but like...
I slithered onto the sand, and the good smell went into an old pipe.
Okay, I'm not judging or anything, but if you're smelling something good and it's coming through a pipe, you might not be smelling the right kind of thing.
I got closer and closer.
Unless you're into eating. Wait a minute, this is her room, hold up.
All of my stomach started growling.
Stomachs? Wait, you have more than one? Are you a cow?
And suddenly,
Space
that was
cow.
me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer. It needs to be, and we both know I will be delicious.
That's sad, honestly.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
Lady, should you be crawling around like this because you're pregnant? You might end up hurting yourself with a baby.
This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room.
I kind of get a Life is Strange kind of vibe from this.
Her room was like a museum.
Oh, I used to have one of these
500
as a
years,
kid.
The Finches have been famous
Or
throughout
as a
Norway
kid,
for
you
their
could like
fortune
click through pictures and stuff, and it was like
misfortune.
cool right at the time. It was like really cool at the time. Can I?
Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johann. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea.
How ironic his name's Odin. He got put to the
Odin's
bottom of
daughter
the sea.
Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new home, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house.
That's pretty cool. Not gonna lie.
Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't.
Built in 1937, Sven Finch. That's cool.
One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Molly Concepts. Merle Sketches. The Mystical of Death and the Afterlife.
I hadn't thought of myself as Edith Jr. for a long, long time. Edie gave a big interview about a mole man living under the Finch house. My mom was furious.
I like how even they did the art for the actual people. So it just wasn't like, oh yeah, they did this.
Even
they
in their
actually
90s.
have like
Sometimes
pictures
Edie
of
seemed
what
a lot
happened or
younger
who
than
they
my
are.
mother.
Ew, I don't like carpets like this in bathrooms. It's so tacky looking.
The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace.
Cool looking little house thing, man. I don't know, the art in here is just amazing. Whoever made this game, like, it's breathtaking how they did all this. It really is. We must gotta go through the bath, I'm guessing. Nope, apparently not.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book.
That's kind of cool.
Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
I wonder if we can read this, actually. Couple turns land into a native haven. This is a cool looking kids room, man. Two command
I knew Grandpa
centers.
Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
This is a really unique looking room, man. Imagine having a room like this, guys.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Oh, he's got a cast on, kid. I have a bad feeling that he's gonna go over
My
the
brother
edge.
said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did.
That's sad.
At Barbara's funeral, we swore we'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it.
Yeah, I have
I
a bad
told him
feeling
going
about
around was
this,
impossible.
man.
Maybe if I hadn't said that,
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
maybe if the wind hadn't picked up, then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother.
Oh, this gives me really bad anxiety, not gonna lie, guys. Especially him going over there like this in this weak tree. Especially how it's cracking. It's making my heart jump really bad. I'm not gonna lie.
Today he
Poor
made up
kid.
his mind to fly. And he did.
I think we all know how that kind of ended, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I think we all know how he flew.
Calvin's story felt strange.
Like the good old tale that
When I
angels
was
get their
younger, I
wings. I'm
remember
pretty sure
trying to
that's
do
what
the
happened.
exact same thing.
Calvin, 1950 to 1961. Man.
After
If
the
there's
funeral,
so-called
Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
well, they say that there's a curse apparently, but I don't believe that there's a curse, not so much as being neglected. I feel like they're more of neglecting their kids and that's why they're dying and getting hurt. I don't feel like it's a curse.
Mom said Grandpa Sam enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
I love how they have real pictures in place too to make it look realistic. I like how they have like little blinds and stuff and they have their own part of the room. That's really unique though. Alright guys, I think I'm going to end the video here. If you guys like the video, there's going to be a second part to the video, so check back on the channel. But make sure if you guys like the video, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and have a great day. See you guys next time.